Hi guys, I'm here to talk to you about color again. And this is a common theme here, and it's going to continue to be a common theme. I had talked to you a little bit about color and motions last year sometime. It was about a shawl, and I wanted to keep the emotion of the shawl the same, but I kind of felt like I also needed some brightness. I am going to update on that shawl because there have been some changes and some things to talk about. But one of the things that I had wanted to do that stemmed from that conversation, I've done. I have put up a poll that talks about color, and it's basically got a picture of a color combo, which is either fiber, yarn, or a knitted piece for the most part, and just to get your ideas of what emotions that evokes. And so there's a bunch of different options that you can choose from, or you could choose that it doesn't evoke emotion at all. See, I have a page right here, and all these other things. So it can say all kinds of things to you. And after I did this, I took the poll myself, and I was a little surprised because a lot of the things that were on it, it was like happy emotion and not so happy emotion, all in the same color. So it was really interesting to see my results. I'm not really looking at this to see your results. What I'm doing is the poll, I threw it out there so that you could see your own results. I mean, I know we've all walked into a yarn store at some point and possibly been like, I'm not buying any yarn today, or I just need to get this one ball of yarn to finish this project. Other than that, I'm not getting any yarn. And then you see this sample that's sitting there, and it just screams at you like joy. This is the embodiment of joy. I need that. I need that project. I have to have it because it brings joy to me. And that's kind of what this is about, is kind of having you take a look at your own stuff and be like, why do I think that about this project? But that one over there is more my colors. These are the colors I like to wear, but that isn't joyous to me. So it's sort of taking a look at all of that and, kind of thinking about color and the emotions that they evoke for you. And this is one of the projects that's in there. This is the second example in the poll that I put up, which is this hat. And I can tell you, for me, it evoked, I clicked, because you can click as many of the emotions on here as you want, including other is another emotion. And I clicked, I think 3 or 4 of them for this one. And some of them were conflicting, because for me, this is happy and joyous. It's exciting, but it's also a little angry. And I think that's, some of these warm colors are sometimes going to come up as a little angry. Although there is another one a little lower on the list of what I did that had similar colors that didn't evoke the same emotions. So it's kind of taken a look, and it's made me think a lot about color and emotions, and I'm going to delve a little bit deeper into researching some of it, and I'm going to share it with you. But anyway, so this is the sheet. I think you can see it. I can't see you, but right? This is the information, and we haven't had a ton of response yet. It says 34. I thought there was 33, but when I clicked it, there must have been 34. So you can see that there's one on here that somebody said it was neutral and meh, which it wasn't that for me, and that's okay. Somebody said it was safe and like a hug, natural healing, mysterious evil, prosperous and full, exciting, uplifting. A couple people posted other. But I know, so I have on here doesn't evoke emotion. There's several on there that evoked a strong emotion for me that people clicked doesn't evoke an emotion. So I find that incredibly interesting how different we all see the colors and what they all mean to us. So while I find this interesting, I have nothing to do with this information. There's nothing other than sharing it with you and talking more about colors and what it does. And it's all anonymous. I'm not looking at it. And I fully expect for most of these to have conflicting emotions, to have some people are going to love it and some people are not going to love it. Yes, they're all pictures from either my business or projects that I've done, but I've picked them from a wide range of ones that I like and I don't like, because I don't always like the colors that I put together. Y'all know that I'm really not that into purple or certain shades of purple, and it's just not a color I like to wear for me. I like the color because it's a color, but I don't like wearing it for me. But it scored pretty high for me on some of them because it's a joyous purple. So it's really interesting to look. So go to the poll. If you go down and, you know, as usual, the link that I post is to my blog post. So you'll see a picture of the hat and you'll see the results that I just showed you on this piece of paper will be on the blog, so you can kind of see. And it's only 30 responses. So over time, we could have a ton more responses, and I'm hoping for a wider range of just, you know, everything, so that, you know, everybody gets to have a say, and, you know, it's kind of a neat idea. But like I said, this information isn't really for me. This poll is for you to get you thinking about color and how colors work for you. What do they make you feel? Because that's kind of important when we're picking stuff out, whether we're picking out yarns or fibers or any of that kind of stuff. It's important to know, you know, that you're working on a project and it's just making you feel sad. It might be the color. It might be something else going on in your life, but it also might be the color. So take the poll, pass it around, have other people take it. I'm leaving that up for the foreseeable future because I see this as a tool that we all can use for ourselves. We can take it again. So if you're having a particularly bad time in your life, take it. See what colors are going on. If you're having a particularly joyous time in your life, take it again and see what colors are like really evoking emotion in you, and has it evoked different emotions in you? Do you feel completely differently about the colors depending on how you feel at the moment? It's kind of an interesting thing. So down below in the blog post, everything is going to be linked there so that you can continue to do this with me. And I will continue posting more information, doing more videos, and talking more about color, the psychology of it, and, you know, helping us pick out better colors, because there's nothing worse than going home with something from the yarn store or a fiber festival and realizing that you actually hate it. And some of that might be the color. So I will talk to you all later. Bye, everybody.